Hello, my friends. For those who have never seen my videos, my name is Monteiro. I'm Portuguese. I had cholinergic urticaria and suffered a lot with it for almost 3 years. I'm cured since 2014 by the traditional Chinese medicine, the year from which I started to study the Chinese medicine in order to be able to guide people with urticaria to get a cure. I'd like to ask you please to subscribe my YouTube channel and activate the notifications so you can be notified and informed whenever I post videos. This is the 8th video in English language. In the previous video I explained how to do the first cycle of diet that lasts 10 days. This cycle is to start reducing the itch and the stings, the sensation of stings on the skin. In this video I will explain what happens at the end of that first 10 days cycle regarding diet. In the future I will make other videos explaining how to do the third cycle of diet, which comes after this one, the second, but that it can have variations. For those who have not seen my previous videos, I would like to clarify something very important. I'm not a doctor of the conventional medicine or even the Chinese medicine. I am a self-taught person who studied everything that exists on this planet about urticaria in both medicines, the Western and Chinese medicine, to cure me with the help of other doctors and other people with urticaria, other urticaria sufferers, to whom I give my opinion to people that have urticaria and want to be cured. Fortunately, since 2014, hundreds have been cured under my guidance and mentoring. That's a very it's a big happiness for me to be able to say this. As I already explained in my first videos of my YouTube channel, the yin and yang extremes always lead to the other extreme. Just to briefly recall the process, I give the following examples. For example, a person who very often eats cold foods and takes lots of cold or icy drinks, which is extreme yin. This will result of a frequent and exaggerated increase in the metabolism. This happens because the body needs to be warmed and needs to warm these liquids and food. So what goes is that it happens a continuous production of exaggerated internal yang or internal heat, which can lead to urticaria. Another example is someone who drinks too much coffee. This time we're speaking of the yang, extreme yang. This person is constantly nervous and having, for example, problems to sleep. One day it's possible that this person suffers a breakdown. This breakdown is a yin extreme that is caused by the extreme yang. So one extreme leads to another. This is the reason why in traditional Chinese medicine the corrections must be done gently or smoothly. Applying this concept to the diet and the cycle that starts after the first 10 days or the second cycle, we cannot keep the initial restrictions for more than 10 days because we would be abruptly changing a predominantly young diet that the person already followed before the treatment. And we would be changing it to an exaggerated yin diet. And this could create more heat or indirectly get the person emotionally unstable, creating anxiety, for example. And the heat also rise by this way. With this said, from the 10th day onwards, we start to allow 3 protein foods, which are chicken meat, turkey meat, and fish. But they have to be consumed in the way I will explain from now. People won't eat protein every day. It will be one day yes, one day no. Alternate days. One day yes, one day off. On the days when you are going to eat protein, the person can have 2 fish meals. 2 fish meals are allowed, but the person cannot have two meat meals. So fish for lunch and dinner, yes, it is allowed. But for example, chicken on lunch and turkey on dinner, it's not allowed. It's forbidden. Or twice chicken, it's forbidden. Or twice turkey on the same day, forbidden also. So if you eat chicken or turkey for lunch, you have to eat fish for dinner. And that, yes, it is allowed. And in fact, it is very correct and recommended. It would be amazing, in fact, it would be amazing if starting to eat only vegetables could be the solution to cure urticarias or hives, as you can call it. But no, it would be pretty easy, but unfortunately, that's not the reality, due to the reason that I explained at the beginning of this video, of one extreme leads to the other extreme. All other foods that were banned in the first 10 days, the first cycle, keep banned. They keep being forbidden. Only fish, chicken and turkey are now allowed. And as I explained in the first video, fish must be white inside. For example, fish like tuna or salmon are forbidden because they have more fat, and the fat creates heat. They are more young. This diet, this second cycle of diet, usually lasts in average for 2 weeks, but it can vary depending on the relief of symptoms and visible changes, and on the person's condition in the physical and emotional balance, and also changes on the stings on the skin. After the second cycle of diet, others will come, but they can only be decided depending on the signals of relief, for example, on the itching, the stings, and others, and on the information that other symptoms give us. In any case, this protein diet cycle of alternate days is not very restrictive. And if you pay close attention, only elements such as soft drinks, industrial foods, seafood, and some other elements like coffee or alcohol, that even for people that don't have urticaria, they should not be considered of daily use. So it can even be said that the person is no longer on a diet, but that the person, he or she, has learned to manage and use food in a smart and wise way, and intentionally, and with intention. In the future, after being cured, people will already have learned that if, for example, they drank alcohol or ate a lot for 2 or 3 days, or even for a whole week of vacation or parties, and the next days these consumptions must decrease, and they will consume less amounts and more in food, less quantities of food. This conscious management did not happen before urticaria. The same will happen regarding training habits or exercising habits. Also to the hours they go to sleep, and even in everyday conflicts or family conflicts or love relationships or romantic relationships. From this point, there will be always a management, a criteria, and a thinking. Something that didn't exist before the urticaria. So before, the person was living in automatic mode regarding everything, with no criteria. In my next video, I will explain what is phlegm and foods that create phlegm and its relationship with urticaria. I hope you liked this video, and I also hope and ask you to watch my other videos. Some can appear on the end of the screen. Please also put your like in my videos, subscribe my YouTube channel, Chronic Urticaria Cure through Chinese traditional medicine, and follow my blog if you wish, chronicurticariacure.com. You can also contact me via Instagram on Chronic Urticaria Cure, Facebook and blog if you are interested in receiving my guidance and mentoring. If so, I will be with you until getting the cure. See you on my next video. Thank you all. Stay safe.